I come in this morning. I worked yesterday. We were on the air from noon, and I think I got off the air after 10 o'clock last night. So a long day. And I wasn't checking anything social media-wise. You know, I knew on the podium it was a big deal with the Danettes. They were going to keep an eye on, was I going to hold the microphone, keep the microphone? You know, how are we going to interact with the commissioner? So the Danettes said, could we hold our own press conference with you? And if you like, members of the media, sort of members of the media, if you would like to ask some questions, feel free, including the one that apparently I was in negotiations to go back to ESPN. Who would like to lead? McLevin?
I'll start.
Okay.
I was stalking you with photos. I have about 100 photos of you on the dais.
Okay.
There's a moment where you and Roger Goodell you lean in and you're right next to his ear. What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about, am I going to hold the microphone? Is he going to be introduced over the loudspeaker? You know, is the public address announcer going to say, and ladies and gentlemen, the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell. And then I said, I can hold the mic if you want to hold the trophy to give to, you know, the Eagles owner. And so we're trying to navigate this. And I just said, why don't you hold the microphone? Just give it back to me. When you're done, hand the trophy over to Jeffrey Loria, and then I'll interview him. Well, the commissioner's going, and then I could tell where he's saying, you know, and congratulations. And he starts to lean in a little bit. Now I know I'm in trouble. So I don't want to reach over to the commissioner and grab the microphone to push him out of the way to interview Jeffrey Loria. I can't have the owner have the microphone. So the commissioner gets ready to give it to him, and then I have to grab it. And then I talk to Jeffrey Loria. Now, prior to the TV portion you saw, I said to Jeffrey, the owner, he said, you know, what are you going to ask me about? I said, well, you know, I'll ask you what's this mean for the city of Philadelphia. And he goes, okay, you know, I said, but we're short on time here. And he said, well, there's one thing I want to say at the end. Okay, so give me time to say something. It's really short. So I'm talking to him. I have two questions with him. And then I go, let's bring in the coach, Doug Peterson. Well, then the owner grabs the microphone because he didn't get to say, hey, I want to dedicate this to my mom and dad, which was a great moment. It was, I thought he had his moment where he thanked everybody and what it meant to him. So then he grabbed the mic, and then I had to grab it back. Yes, Paulie.
Briefly, we quickly broke down the video. It appeared that you and the owner of the Eagles, Jeffrey Loria, were in a tussle for the mic for about 14 seconds. The tussle was hidden by the Super Bowl trophy, but I thought that you at some point realized this might be more awkward, us holding it together for so long, and eventually said, I may have to give it up here for a second, which I don't want to do.
Well, I thought that he would be holding the trophy, therefore he can't hold the microphone. But he crossed me up with his strategy.
Microphone stare down, we call it.
Yes. Yeah, Fritzy.
Can't the owners, commissioner, anyone involved that could possibly be grabbing the microphone from you? There's so many things that are pre-planned. Can't that just be one thing they add, or in the moment they forget to tell them, just to let you know, Dan will be holding the mic and he's the only one to actually hold the mic. Just have that bug in their ear ahead of time.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if it's that important. I don't know if there should be an edict or maybe a memo. By the way, to all the owners in the NFL, if you get on the podium with Dan Patrick, don't take the microphone.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.